Today I'm going to show off 10 amazing budget Casios you can buy and should buy right now. Let's get into it! Yes, and welcome to the Mad Watch Collector Show. Today in this box, I have 10 of the best Casio budget deals you can get on the market right now, and I think you should take a look at. And each watch would be a great addition to anyone's Casio collection. I've recommended a hell of a lot of Casios in my time, from the F91W, the W86, the W218H, the A168, the A158. Let's put them in the back burner and show you a new set of 10 watches you guys are gonna love. Are you Casio bargain ready? Let's Cassie go! So, ladies and gentlemen, here are my 10 watches. 10 beautiful choices that will enhance anybody's Casio collection. And we'll start with the top left, and that one is the ABL100. One of the latest releases from Casio. I call this a future classic because I think they've done an amazing job of making a retro-inspired digital watch for modern customers. You know, the ones that like being connected to Bluetooth, which this one can do. It's very reminiscent to the A168, a cult favorite classic. This one is a little bit bigger and it has those couple of new features a younger audience would love. This watch comes with a great step tracker, which I use quite a lot when I'm at work. It's a resin case, but a great looking and great feeling stainless steel bracelet. I love the symmetry of the two buttons either side the case, and with the use of text all over the face in different colors, it's definitely a great Casio. This is a little bit pricey still. I found it on Tic Tac area for £57. Don't get it anywhere else at the minute. They will come down in price soon, but if you want one now, 57 smackers. Right, the DW5600, the legend. This original square G-Shock has never been at this price than it has right now for at least 6-7 years. This watch is a must-have for all Casio owners. It marks the start, the birth of the best and biggest anti-shock sports watch range the world has ever seen. For just £51, you can buy an absolute Casio legend, one with an electroluminescent screen, and it's just a watch that is a must for all Casio collectors. Get it? Next up is a watch I recently reviewed, or re-reviewed because I've had one of these for ages. It's the MRW2000, the best bargain analog Casio watch you can buy on the market that looks at least 5 times more expensive than the price. Now, unbelievably, I paid £15 for this watch to get mineral glass, 100 meters of water resistance, original looking design, comfortable rubber strap, using an in-house module that will only lose or gain 20 seconds a month. These watches are incredible, and there are so many different dial variants out there now, you are bound to find one you like. 15 quid, get one. Super! This is certainly the priciest watch of the 10, but I still absolutely love this watch and see it as a proper step up when it comes to your budget Casios. This has a module and operates very similar to the A100 that came in a plastic resin case. This A1100 is stainless steel, so it has a proper weight to it. And to me, it almost looks like a prop in a movie, like a retro futuristic prop. I love the radial brushings on the buttons. The bracelet is on another level to those bargain Casios. Now, I remember paying £100 for mine. They've come down a little bit, around £80. But for anyone that is looking for that next level step from an A100, this is the watch.
Get your watch out.
Next up, another watch that punches well above its weight, the SWG100. The Casio disguised as a Pro Trek that's also disguised as a G-Shock. This watch has a twin sensor, a digital compass, and a digital thermometer, and it was wasn't until I saw it in this colour variant did I fall in love with it and want to buy it. The screen, yeah, it is a negative display, but the numerals are so in your face, and big makes it very legible. And when can you ever buy a Casio with an aluminium bezel? Really easy to push down buttons with a very unique design, very cool strap, and 200 meters of water resistance. Now, unfortunately, since I reviewed this watch a couple of weeks ago, the prices have been going up. I bought mine for around £40. You can't get one of these unless you pay around 60. I still think it's worth it because you get so much for your money. The backlight is superb, and for the amount of features you get, and for the fact it has so much character to it, it's still worth the buy. Another absolute Casio icon everyone should own at least once in their life is the DW6900. And I have never seen this reference go for any cheaper than it has today, which is £53. My advice is go out there and bloomin' buy one. This watch first came out in the early 90s. It was on the wrist of Tom Hanks in Mission Impossible 2. It's been in loads of other films. This reference also has the electroluminescent backlight, something that Casio is getting rid of, but this reference is very special, and it has never been a better time to buy this bad boy than now. Likewise for the incredible calculator watch, the DBC611. I have never seen this watch cheaper than it is right now, around £45. I mean, 4 years ago, I remember paying, I reckon it was about £70 for this. It's the watch that reminds me of the Back to the Future DeLorean. Arnold Schwarzenegger's Total Recall. It's a watch that looks like a control panel that's come out of Robocop's bum cheek
after he's pressed his left nipple nut. Say what?
The keypad uses this Casio membrane, and you'd think it would be difficult to operate the numbers, but it's weirdly not. This calculator watch has a lot of features, including something that the CA53W doesn't have, and that is a backlight. This is a watch that doesn't get shown a lot on the interwebs. Yes, it's not as iconic as the CA53W, but it's blooming good. Get this before it's too late.
Could you just click that like button, please? It really helps the channel. Thank you.
Time for a beefy boy. Yes, next up is the WS700, a watch I reviewed a few months back, and apart from it being pretty big, I really liked it. This was Casio at their best again, being playful with colour, case design, and packing a lot of features for a bargain decent price. 100 meters water resistant, 10-year battery life. It has a moon phase and a tide graph. We also have a digital clock in the top right hand corner. I was definitely impressed with this watch. Reminded me a little bit of the G-Shock Square, probably why I like it so much. Yes, it has faux plastic screws, but for anyone looking for a Casio watch that doesn't just fit small wrists, this is the one for you. And for just £40, you got a friend for at least 10 years. Then you need to change the battery and then do another 10 years. Next up, a watch I haven't shown on the channel before. This is the HDL700. Now, for anyone looking for a bargain Casio that's around £26, that has the looks of a tough G-Shock for around £100, this is the beast for you. In actual fact, check out the GA800 and then look at this one. You can see where the inspirations come from. Definitely G-Shock inspired, and unlike a G-Shock, the buttons on this watch are nice and easy to press in. You can store telephone numbers in this watch, stopwatch, countdown timer, 3 daily alarms. It has a 10-year battery life, and it's water resistant to 100 meters. I like the G-Shock strap, which is fixed to the lip of the case back, making this feel tough and durable. You can get these in a couple of different variants. I like the tactical green strap with the black resin case. A great gift for anyone that likes to bash their watches. Yeah.
Hello.
The last watch of the 10 is definitely a fan's favorite, and it's a watch I have showed off many times. We are talking about the AE1200, the Casio Royale. Now, I've got a few variants of the AE1200. I've got a gold case. I've also got a stainless steel bracelet and silver resin case one, but this one in the black resin, this is the one I use the most. And right now you can find it for £20, which is insane value. You've got world time, an alarm, countdown timer, stopwatch, a digital clock in the top left with a 10-year battery life and 100 meters of water resistance. This watch is the benchmark for all budget Casios, and for that price it is so hard to beat. Maybe it's because my childhood was all about these black resin beauties, but I found myself wearing this a hell of a lot. Big fan of the Royale. So there we go, 10 phenomenal watches I wouldn't mind rebuying. You're mental! Yes, maybe. But I think there is something for everyone in this collection. This little corner of Casio watches just proves why we love them so much. I'd love to know what your favourite one of the 10 is, and I'd also like to know if you've got any other Casio watches that deserve to be in this collection. Tell me now in the comments below. Feels so good seeing this sort of collection, you know what I mean? Puts you on a high. Right, what's next? What's next? Oh, the wife's views. So here it is, my wife's views on every 10 watches. Let's go. I feel like I've seen this watch 7 times over. Get rid of it. Ugly. I know you like this one, but it's got a lot of rubber to it. This watch feels like a toy. It also looks like something you'd buy in a fairground grabbing machine. This one doesn't feel like a Casio at all. This is quite nice. This is not a bad one. I've never seen these colours before. The screen is quite clear. This is all right. Well, this is really chunky, isn't it? Reminds me of the head of Optimus Prime. Yes, this one's a bit sci-fi. Not bad at all. Way too big. So many windows. Looks like a house. This one's just plain ugly. Again, this one looks like a house. Too many windows. Oh, God. Well, you know, she didn't pull any punches as usual. Let's move on, shall we? Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you want a bit more of the Mad Watch Collector channel, click there and join. But if I've got you for a few more minutes, why don't you click this one? You know, make me feel good. Come on. Keep the algorithm monkey on my back, or your back, or whatever. Go on. Look, click it. Go on, click it. Click it.